Second. Mayor, you are live on Facebook.
Okay. We're going to start this evening's meeting with an invocation by Councilman Evans and the Pledge of Allegiance led by Councilman Armijo. Councilman Evans, please.
Let us pray. God, our Father, our strength, and our Redeemer, thank you for today. Thank you for allowing us to be here so that we can conduct the business of the city. Be with us so that we can do the right thing in our hearts and our minds and do all that we need to do for our citizens and for our employees. Help this meeting to go well. We pray this in Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Councilman Armijo, please.
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the
And to
republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much. Council has now begun, and I welcome everybody who are on here, our Facebook members and all. I understand based on previous ones, we probably have over 400 people at this meeting here. Well, thank you everybody who comes, and I hope you get everything out of this meeting you would like. First item we have on here is adoption of the minutes. The previous minutes, July the 2nd, 2020, July the 21st, 2020, and July the 27th, 2020. I'll entertain a motion to adopt all three of them as written, unless somebody sees a need to make some other changes.
So moved. Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Anybody see any needs for any changes? Not hearing any comments. Call for the question. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. I hear no opposed. The minutes have been adopted as written. We have no old business tonight. We have new business. The first item here is one that I'm so proud and happy of. It's proclamation declaring Tuesday, August the 4th, 2020, which is today, General John C. Kubinick Day in Centerville. This is something that we are so proud to be able to do. But first, I'd like to have our city clerk, Ms. Bedfield, please read the proclamation for us.
Yes, sir. Proclamation declaring Tuesday, August the 4th, 2020, General John C. Kubinick Day in Centerville, Georgia. Whereas General John C. Kubinick is a graduate of United States Air Force Academy, where he received his commission in 1972, and whereas General Kubinick served as Vice Commander of the Warner Robins Air Logistics Center, Air Force Military Commission, Robins Air Force Base, Georgia, from July 2011 until December 2011. And whereas General Kubinick served as Commander of the Warner Robins Air Logistics Complex, Robins Air Force Base, Georgia, from August 22nd, 2016 until July 31st, 2020. And whereas General Kubinick did distinguish himself in our Middle Georgia community by integrating Robins Air Force Base activities throughout the region with many universities, schools, and other institutions. And whereas General Kubinick had served his country with honor, dignity, and integrity in the United States Air Force for 28 years. And whereas General Kubinick retired from the United States Air Force at Robins Air Force Base, Georgia, on July 31st, 2020. And whereas General Kubinick's family has supported him as he served, and whereas General Kubinick's daughter, Hannah, was previously made an honorary citizen of the city of Centerville by presentation of a city coin and city key from Mayor John R. Harley. And whereas General Kubinick and his wife, Tanya, shall now be proclaimed honorary citizens of the city of Centerville, and now therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council of the city of Centerville hereby proclaim that Tuesday, August the 4th, 2020 is and shall be General John C. Kubinick Day as a token of our recognition and appreciation of his and his family's service to our country. So resolved this 4th day of August, 2020.
I'll entertain a motion to adopt a proclamation.
So moved.
I have a second.
Second,
Motion and a second. I'm gonna call for the question. All in favor, say aye.
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 And likewise, if a nay. Hearing none is approved, the proclamation. You know, this is something I'm so proud of for our city to be able to recognize the general for what he has done. He has really integrated Robins Air Force Base, the community out there, in with the Middle Georgia one. And that's from all over Middle Georgia. It is something he was recognized for while he was in the Air Force, but we recognize him in our city for Middle Georgia. And General Kubinick, I wish you could have been here, but I understand that that things prevented that from happening. But I do have a statement from the general, and here's the statement that he wants me to read out. Please pass my profound thanks to the men and women of the city of Centerville for all they do for Robins Air Force Base and our great military. You live every day in Middle Georgia is Armed Forces Appreciation Day through your actions and deeds and policy. It is a great honor to be recognized by your city, and I am humbled and grateful. My family and I look forward to continuing to be a part of the Middle Georgia community. And we are very proud to have him remaining in our Middle Georgia community now that he has retired from Robins Air Force Base. He can be part of us here now. General, we thank you so much.
Mr. Mayor, did you tell the general that now that he's a citizen of Centerville, that he's gonna have to pay property taxes?
Well, that's right. He's not over 70, is he? Yeah, he's a young man. I got you. That's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, thank you so much. Anybody else want to say anything? I should ask that question.
Yes, I'd like to say that certainly it's an honor for us to be able to do this. I know that we're really proud of all his work that he's done in our community and look forward to working with him in the future.
Thank you very much. Okay, we go on to the next item on the new business, which is approval, grant agreement, state of Georgia, coronavirus relief fund, the CARES Act. City Councilor Harrison, you have that one, please.
Thank you, Mayor. In your packets tonight, you do have the Coronavirus Relief Act terms and agreements, and I just want to give a little background. Tonight, the mayor and council have the opportunity to enter into a grant agreement with the state of Georgia to receive grant funds through the CARES Act specific to Coronavirus Relief Fund. These grant funds went directly from the U.S. Treasury to the state of Georgia. The Georgia Municipal Association and Association for County Commissioners of Georgia requested the state to share a portion of these funds with local governments that did not receive direct funding. Centerville's Phase 1 allocation of the coronavirus relief funds is $412,709. Centerville's advance funding is $123,813 and will receive the balance of the $412,000 in 2 ACH deposits upon submittal of documentation for eligible expenditures. Tonight in your package, you do have the Coronavirus Relief Fund, and I think tonight that we're just asking mayor and council to make a motion to enter into that grant agreement with the state of Georgia and accept those terms and conditions.
Okay, I entertain a motion at this point.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we enter into this agreement with the state of Georgia and accept the terms and conditions.
I second it.
Yep.
All right, motion and a second. Anybody have any further discussion? I tell you what, our city has really earned every nickel of us, and I'm sure we can justify it. The citizens have done, the citizens and the employees have done so much in our city.
Yeah.
We're proud of every single one of them. All right, I'll call for the question. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, all opposed, same sign. Hearing none, item number 5 passes unanimously again. All right, next item here is a public hearing financing of the acquisition, construction, installation of the new fire station. And Ms. Harrison, you have that one again, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Tonight, the city is going to be having a public hearing regarding the financing of the acquisition and construction and installation of the new fire station for Centerville. The fire station project is to be financed through an installment sale agreement between GMA, which is going to be the leaser seller, and the city of Centerville, which is the leasing purchaser. A notification of this public hearing was placed on the city's website and was also advertised in the House and Home Journal as required by law. There were 3 questions, I believe, that were answered, and I believe over 558 views of this information on the website. So Mayor, I think at this time, in the usual meeting, we would close the regular meeting and then open a public hearing. So I think at this time, that is what we would do. And I guess answer any additional questions that might be coming through virtually through Facebook. Or through
Okay,
the
I'll do that
virtual
at this
meeting.
point. Council meeting is hereby closed, and we're now open to public session. If anybody has any questions, please use Facebook to let us know what the questions are so we can answer them during this public session.
Mayor, at this point in time, there's no questions that have been posted to our Facebook page, but I think it would be appropriate to give 30 seconds in order for people to catch up if they had any other questions. Any questions that have been asked previously to this meeting have been posted on our website and will be left up there for another week.
We should
Do we
have
have any
dialed up
questions?
Jeopardy.
Yeah, do we have any questions about the answers that were given for the other questions?
No, sir.
Crazy, huh? Okay.
Mayor, at this point in time, there's no additional questions for council at this point on Facebook for the fire station discussion.
All right, thank you very much. At this point, I'll close the public session. We're going back into regular session. All right, and I entertain a motion then that the city of Centerville enter into the grant agreement with the state of Georgia and accept the terms and conditions of the coronavirus. Oh, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Make a
So moved,
motion.
Mr. Mayor.
Is that,
I think you just had to go from the public hearing, close the public hearing, and then enter back into the regular meeting. There was no motion with that
Right.
tonight.
Right.
Okay.
You satisfied the public hearing requirement and it'd be okay to go to item 7.
excellent. Okay. Always like to make sure. Thank you all for keeping me straight. All right, item 7, we're going to 7, is awarding a bid, sell a property land lot 112 of the 5th Land District, 1.40 acres, 101 Mill Court, Fire Station Project. Councilman Evans and City Accountant Harrison, please.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, this is the property, of course, that it's the land, lot 112 of the 5th District of 1.4 acres at 101 Miller Court, for sale in conjunction with the financing for construction of the fire station project. So we received 1 bid from GMA, and at this time, I move that we award the sale of the property to the Georgia Municipal Association.
Okay, I have a motion. I hear a second.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion on that? We need to get moving on building that fire station. Call for the question. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Hearing none. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much. All right, next item here is the Center Park Monument sign. Councilman Evans and Director of Marketing Hogan, you have that, please.
Yes, sir. I'm sure you've all had an opportunity to see the rendition of the sign that we're planning on placing at some point on Center Park. It's going to be highly recognizable. It's a very good looking sign, and I'll go ahead and let Director Hogan get into the details.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. In your packets, you guys have a quote or a series of quotes for the Center Park Monument sign. This is a 22-foot sign similar to the City of Centerville sign in front of O'Charlie's at Watson and Margie Drive. This sign is going to be placed on the corner of Center Park, and it will have the Center Park logo, which again is going to be at the corner of East Church Street and Houston Lake Boulevard. Currently, we have two quotes, Best Signs and the Sign Store, but you also have a rendering in your packet. Just wanted to bring this to your attention and bring this in front of you guys as we begin to finish up the last final touches on Center Park. City Accountant Harrison has decided or indicated that it would be best for our audit that we just go ahead and discuss this and authorize this with a funding source.
So at this point, I guess I entertain a motion to authorize this and provide a funding source.
So, Mr. Mayor, I move that we authorize the expenditure for the City Park monument sign and take it out of the Center Park budget.
Okay, have a motion. I have a second.
Second.
All right, got good seconds. Thank you very much. Any further discussion on that? The sign looks beautiful. It was a good job getting it together. Okay, I'll call for the question. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, all opposed, same sign. Hearing none. The sign is approved for the purchase. Okay, we're on the next item here. Item number 9, which is a change order request number 1 for Center Park. Councilman Evans and Director of Marketing Hogan, please.
Yes, sir. You know, we're really making progress on the park, and as you drive by, you see all of the construction and the progress that is being made. And as we go along, of course, we always learn about some of the little things that we may have missed. And this right here is a pretty important change order dealing with the some of the things in the bathrooms and those type of things. But I'll go ahead and let Director Hogan give us the details.
Thank you so much, Councilman Evans. In front of you guys have a change order request for the total of $27,656.75. This change order request is just in order to put on some of the final touches that just got looked over. It's one of those things as we're looking at a whole set of construction documents. Specifically, it's talking about hand dryers, soap dispensers, a bug light, and some additional electrical. And then also the actual hand dryers themselves, we're really excited to be providing kind of a green way of utilizing the restroom in Center Park. There's no paper towels. It's just high pressure hand dryers and no touch soap dispensers and hand washing, which we know is really important in today's COVID age. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. And after talking with Director Brumfield and ICB, we've figured that this is a great step for us to just make sure we have a good product to present to the residents and visitors in Centerville.
Okay. Ms. Tonic, we need to approve this.
Yes, and designate the funding source. I assume it'll be the Center Park budget, but still it would be good to do that on the record. I think it'll make the city accountant most happy.
Very-
Yes.
And I would just like to add that when we say Center Park budget, we're talking about Department 6200 in the general fund and not Fund 215. And I just want to clear that up.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You said 6,200?
Department 6200 of the general fund.
Right. Okay. So, Mr.
Okay.
Mayor, I move that we authorize the expenditure for the change order request. The first one that we've just spoken about from the Center Park budget, Department 200.
Okay, we have a motion, have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Anybody have any further comments?
Gosh, I hope not, Mayor.
Okay, yep, okay. Well, good. That sounds good, though. I'm really looking forward to see it. I've gotten a lot of comments from people drive by who see the thing and they call me, "Oh, Mayor, that looks so great out there. We're so excited about it." So that's good. I call for the question. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, like sign. Okay, hear nothing. It passes unanimously. Thank you very much. Now we on to comments from the council. We start with post one, please.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't have many. I did go by Center Park today, which is something that I do about every 3 days and take photographs. So y'all get on Google Maps and click on Center Park and look at the progression from the beginning until now. Today, they spent a considerable amount of time starting at about 6:30 this morning. I rode by this morning at about 6:30 and they had a couple cement trucks out there. They have paved the sidewalk from the big oak tree all the way out to the parking lot down by the restroom. So they had put all the batter boards in the last day or two. And one of the things that they're trying to finish up right now, actually on the road project, are curb and gut and how all that ties into Center Park right there. So the two contractors are working together very well, but it would do your heart good if you actually physically walked out onto the property and looked at the progress. You can see it from the street, but when you get out there and walk on it, it's really exciting to see how much progress they've made, and they're really getting close to completion.
I thank you very much for keeping us up on that. I enjoy those pictures. I try to go by there every couple of days, but although I've sort of been in quarantine for the last 11 days, so it's difficult to do it. And those pictures keep me going. I appreciate it very much. All right, post two, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Just briefly wanted to express my thanks to all of the city employees for their patience as we continue to sort of slowly and deliberately move forward in dealing with all of these issues related to COVID-19, the various policies thereof. And also, I want to really say how proud I am of the number of city employees who have picked up new skills, who have adapted to new things, who have sort of on the fly continued to make changes and updates so that we can continue to run the city and serve our citizens as best as we can. So I'm very, very proud of all the folks that work for us here. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. You're right. Our employees are very versatile, and we've seen them in action. Post three, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Just want to say that as the other two council members have already mentioned, yes, we're making a lot of progress. Our city employees are growing in areas that we never thought they would be this time last year. And when I look back over the last 4 years and I see the progress that's been made in the city, it makes me proud to be a part of the Centerville City Council and proud to be a part of the things that are going on, proud to be a catalyst in things happening here in the city. For a long time, you know, we've given the citizens basically what they paid for. And even though they are paying for the park, we're giving them something that they can actually go out there and they can use and enjoy. And I'm really proud of that. And I just want to say that I'm glad that at this point, the city council has been able to work together to make this happen.
Thank you very much. Yeah, more ways than one. The SPOS has been a great help to us. You know, and it's because the citizens voted for the SPOS, we had it available to us. Post four, please.
Sir, want to recognize the employees and the department heads who have been very vigilant in keeping the mayor and council informed about employees who are being quarantined for safety measures. Certainly, it's a difficult time and challenge this time of year, and I think that it's important that the citizens know, as well as all the employees know, that everyone is doing their very best at keeping an eye on the situation and what we're all doing. So again, I wanted to thank all the department heads for the phone calls and emails and notifications that we receive daily when situations change in our city. So I thank you. And also the safety measures we take, like shutting down City Hall, those types of things, just to make sure we're safe. But anyways, I just wanted to thank everybody for that. Wanted to also say thank you to Accountant Harrison and our city attorney Tidings, working as hard as they have on the financing of the acquisition for the fire station. You know, it takes a lot of their time and a lot of effort to make sure all the T's are crossed and I's dotted. So appreciate everything. You know, we all work together as a team, and it's important that everybody, and it's hard to recognize everybody, but certainly that was a lot of work. I know Chief Jones is going to be very happy once we can get into a new facility. So thank you, everybody, and be safe.
Thank you very much. I got a comment back from General Kubinick, who watched his presentation on Facebook along with a lot of other people. And he says, I was able to listen on Facebook. Very humbling. Thank you. And you'll have to fight Chairman Stonico over who I pay taxes to.
That's fine.
I thought that was a great response. Again, I thank everybody, and I thank our citizens for being members of our community and for, you know, having faith in us and standing beside us as we do these things, because that's what they do. They stand beside us. And, you know, and you're right. This is trying times for all of us, but we love the city, and I know our entire council and the people who work in the city of Centerville are doing what they can to make the city make it through this, all our citizens. Everybody have a great evening. Council meeting is now closed.